Hello everyone, it's yours truly, the Fxking, and in this particular video I want to show how what three different accounts. Number one account is $45 account, which I will be flipping that account from $45 to about, let's say, $3,000. Then the second account is also $45 account that I want to grow that particular account from what it is $45 as of today to, let's say, 50% or 100% less than a month or 2 months. And the third account is the profile account that I just bought, $10,000 profile account. So I want to see how possible it is to pass this challenge, phase one and phase two, and get funded with life account. And I want to be doing this with you guys, and I want you guys to actually see every step of the way. I want you guys to see everything from the beginning to the ending. So without wasting much of your time, I want to be showing you the account that I just bought so you see for yourself. So let's dive into the screen.
So currently this is a MT5 real account on the Octa FS. So as you can see at this particular point now, we're having a balance is $45. The equity is 84.22, 480. The margin is showing margin, and currently we are in a profit of $16. So that is what we have right now in the first account. Okay, this is what we have right now in the first account. Second account, you can see that this is the Octa FS real account. So this is also a real account. The one we have right now is around $43. Okay, right now the Octa, as you can see, the Octa is showing this is a real account, 9.34 at the moment. So this is the lot size USDJPY 0.01, and we are currently $9 in profit. So we have $9 in profit in this account. Willis Capital Profile account. This is how it actually looks like. Okay, this is Willis Capital Profile account, and you can see the profit is already showing at this particular point. We have $59 at this particular point. Okay, $59 at this particular point. Let's move over to the position. So when you touch the position, it's showing you right here. So this is $59 symbol USDJPY. This is a buy, and also this is the volume 0. I actually bought it on 0.07, and what you have here is $60 at the moment. So you can see how it is moving up and down. $60 at the moment. So just a quick update on what we are doing for now.
I got into this trade around this area where this particular where this resistance bar is now, or support bar is right now. So now moving forward to the monthly time frame, and so what is happening on the monthly time frame. Okay, let's see what is happening on the monthly time frame, because it is there that I actually got my direction from. So on the monthly time frame, this is what we have. We have a high and a low. Okay, now we had a high, or we have a high and a low. Now this particular low, some people will see, some traders will see this particular. Let me zoom it a bit so it will be more obvious. Okay, so some people will see this particular low here. Yeah, this particular low, and after the break of this candle, break and close of this candle, they will call it what? A break of structure. But personally, I do not call this action that just happened there a break of structure until it has broken the next low. So if it was able to break this particular low, therefore right here and there, I will say this is what? A break of structure. So I actually explained all this strategy and all these things in the forex course. So if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and do yourself a big favor. Grab that course, watch the video from the beginning to the ending, and also I will be continuing that video because that is just part one. We have not yet updated that video, or we are not yet done with that video, so we need to actually finish that video. But from what I have there, I actually explained all these things, so you can do yourself great justice by going to grab that course and watch the video from the beginning till the end. So at this particular point now, so we had a high, we had a low, we had a high. Why is this a high? Some people will say this is equal high. For me, this is not an equal high. Why? Because I actually consider the body of the candle and not the wick of the candle. Okay, I actually consider the body of the candle. So this was a high for me, this was a low. So this is a high, technically a high, this is a low. Now this is a high and this is also a low. So as you can see at this particular point now, some will say this is an equal low. This is not an equal low for me. Why? Because I actually consider the body of the candle. So this low is higher than this particular low. So with this, I can actually tell you that we are in a bullish trend, because the one of the characteristics of bullish trend is higher high and what higher lows. That is how you know that the market is actually in a bullish trend. Okay, so where I'm expecting the price to actually come is at this particular point. I'm expecting the price to come to this particular line, which is 161.547. So this is where I'm actually expecting the price to come right now. Okay, so now since we know that the monthly time frame is bullish, let's move over to the weekly time frame. So moving over to the weekly time frame, like I explained before, this was a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high. Okay, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high. So technically we were in an uptrend at this particular area. Okay, until we had this first low and second low taken out. So as soon as we had this first low and second low taken out, I actually knew that the price was going to what head lower to this particular low. Okay, I actually knew that this price was actually going to head lower to this particular low. It's as simple as ABC, to this particular low. So what I then did, because the monthly time frame was telling me bullish already, so even if the weekly time frame is saying bearish, I'm actually going to wait until the weekly time frame agrees with the monthly time frame. And it was actually at this point that this weekly time frame agreed with the monthly time frame. How did I know? This was actually a bullish. I say this candle, bullish engulfing candle, totally engulfing this particular red one. And the same thing happened at this particular point. Bullish engulfing candle, totally engulfing this particular one. Okay, let me remove this line so it will make more sense. I don't like covering my chart with plenty lines and plenty indicators. So as you can see, I'm only using moving average, I'm only using moving average indicator at this particular point. Okay, so now since I had a high here, a bullish engulfing candle here, bullish engulfing candle here, so it therefore means that the weekly time frame has confirmed or is now in sync with the monthly time frame. But the monthly time frame is saying bullish, the weekly time frame now has been able to come to this particular point, giving us this bullish engulfing candle off of this support zone is actually a what no-brainer, meaning that we are what in an uptrend. So the monthly time frame is saying bullish, the weekly time frame is also saying what bullish. So therefore we are in a what buying market. So we move over to the daily time frame. Now in the daily time frame, this particular area was actually my area of what concern. So you could see that this candle broke and closed above this particular candle, right? Then giving us a bearish engulfing candle, right? Giving us what a bearish engulfing candle. So this was a high, this was a low, this was also a high, this is now a low. Okay, so this low gave us a bullish engulfing candle off of this place, meaning we are what in a buy. So if you wanted to buy, all you need to do is wait for the price to actually come down a bit. Now this particular candle is a sign or a signal that we are what, in a bullish trend. Okay, so this particular candle is a sign that we're in a bullish trend. Well, however, I would not be buying at this particular point because the price, this candle is too high. So the price for me to buy here, my stop loss has to come down here, and that means a lot. About, this should be up to 200. I mean, let's check how many this thing will have here. Let's check how many pip that we have there if we had wanted to buy this particular thing at this particular. So you can see we have we have uh we have 300, and this is it. Let me zoom in so that you can see. So we had 344. Okay, so we had 300, and so this is it. We had 344 pips to the downside. So that will be your area. So that will be the area where you put your stop loss. So for me, it's too high. It's too high. So I needed the price to actually come down a bit. So you sell. So when you want to buy, you buy when the price is low. Buying here therefore means that the price is so high. So you wait for the price to at least come down for you to now buy. So that when you buy at this particular point, definitely your stop loss will come to this particular point. And that would have given you, say, maybe a risk to reward to a risk to reward of 1:2 perhaps. Okay, and that would have made you a lot of money. However, I noticed something that the price came. So I noticed something that the price came all the way from this particular point, and the price came all the way from this particular point and broke this. So we had and so the price came all the way from this particular point and broke this low. Now breaking this low, it now means technically on the daily time frame we are bearish. Okay, so you now wait for the monthly time, the weekly, you now wait for the daily time frame to actually align with the monthly and the weekly. So I was actually looking at this. So if this candle broke this particular point, which area again is it going to come? It's actually going to come on the next demand area, which is at this particular point, because this way we had a low and a bullish engulfing candle. So it is now at this point, you can see how it aligned with this particular point that you get interested in trading this currency pair. However, I did not trade all of this move, but where I traded is actually at this particular point. This is where my concern is. Okay, so how did I get into this market? So now we know that monthly time frame, weekly time frame, daily time frame, and even 4 hours time frame is bullish. So all I needed to do was to come over to this particular point. Okay, over to this particular point, wait for this particular candle to close above, to, that is, wait for this green candle to form the next day, and after it formed, it gave us a bullish engulfing candle off of this particular guy. So you can see a bullish engulfing candle off of this particular guy is what made me say, okay, all of this market, all of this time frame, they are all bullish. So all I needed to do was to buy from here and put my stop loss here. But as of when I got into this trade, this market was trading where it was bearish a bit around this area. You can see this week it was coming down around this area. So I was thinking that this particular candle was actually going to be bearish like a red candle, so that when I get into this trade, the stop loss would not be that much, just like I explained before. Okay, so I was actually with the ball until when I saw bullish momentum. So the thing started going up. So I think I got into this trade around this area, somewhere around this area was when I got into this trade. So right now I'm currently in profit in the three accounts, as simple as ABC. So if you haven't watched that particular video where I talked about how to trade forex the right way, go ahead and grab that course, watch that video, and I believe that at the end of the day you'll be able to see what I'm saying from my own perspective, and become a profitable, consistent, profitable forex trader. So the point and the aim why I'm doing all these things is because for 4 years I've been trading and I lost a whole lot of money. So I wouldn't want anyone to lose money anymore, and that is why I'm standing in the gap to do all this analysis, so you get to know how to do this analysis. Now, if you have any further question, leave your question in the comment section of this particular video. Like, and if you feel so generous, subscribe, so that whenever we release any video, you will be the first person to get notified. As you can see, this particular trade now is almost you might not be able to enter this trade, so maybe you just wait for this candle to close for today. Maybe tomorrow, if you can see a bearish engulfing candle, if you can see a bearish candle, not engulfing, I'm not praying for bearish engulfing candle, but I'm praying for maybe a retracement, maybe a retracement. If we can get a retracement like this, if we can get a retracement like this, that would be cool. You can get a retracement around this particular point. Okay, you can get a retracement around this particular point. You can get a retracement around this particular point, and on this particular point now, so if we can get a retracement around this particular point, so something like this is most likely to happen. So I'm waiting. Maybe if this candle closes like this, or closes however it chooses to close, I'm already in this trade. Okay, so maybe I'll wait for maybe another uh, bearish candle around this area that will now give us a high, because this is already a low, this is already a high, so we are looking for another low. So technically you might see another low around this area. So once you're able to see another low around this area, do not hesitate to do what, to click a buy. Or my stop loss is already below this area, so this is where my stop loss is right now. So I'm very sure that this trade is not going to, this price is not going to come back to this particular point. So if it comes back to a particular point, it means I've lost money in 3 of my accounts. Okay, so what I'm praying that with this bullish engulfing candle will stand, and the price will continue going higher. Okay, so that is that for that. So where am I actually anticipating that this price will be able to come all the way to this particular point, though it might not be a straight line. If it's a straight line, it will favor me because I'm already in this trade, therefore means that it will hit my take profit sooner than expected. I'm actually expecting that the profile account that I bought this trade alone, because I actually need 5% to win the phase one. So I'm expecting that this trade can give me up to 4 to 3% of what I'm looking for out of 5%. Okay, then the $45 account, this trade actually in the flipping account should be able to give me half of that money, and the other one is just I'm actually trying to grow that particular account. So that one might give me 2% or 3% or 4%. I think it should be able to give me 4% of my account. So 4% of my account. So I'm expecting 4%. Only this trade should be able to give me 4% of my personal account, the $45 account, and also about 50% of the second $45 account, and should be able to give me 3% out of the 5% that I'm looking for in my challenge. So I'm actually going to hold this trade right from here up to this particular point. Okay, I'm actually going to hold this trade right from here to this particular point. So wait for maybe a retracement like I explained before around this area, then a bullish. So we might not get uh, straight candles like this. Might just have some kind of some kind of retracement that will now head to this particular point. So my profit target is 161.547. That is my profit target. So guys, do well to do what, stick to this channel, because whatever I'm doing here, I'm actually doing it for the purpose of ensuring that you guys make money off of the forex market and never to lose money again. So that is the simple analysis I have for you guys. Bye for now.